Welcome guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel guys. So today I want to share a few new products that I got from Inta Detailing, which total worth was about £100, and I laid them out in the way and the sequence that we're going to use them today. So I want to start with this cheap tire brush that cost me around £3. The reason why I got it, my mother tire brush is a bit too big for some low profile tires, and I want to get something smaller, and I've seen this brush and I thought it's going to be perfect for smaller tires, treads. And actually this cost £3 so far. From the looks of it, the quality of it seems to be fine to me. Now let's go to the IK sprayer. That IK sprayer cost me about 18 quid, I think. I don't remember exact price, but it was under £20. So two reasons why I got it. The spray action, don't have to press this trigger nozzle all the time, saves you a lot of it's easier to use. This other thing about it is you dispense a big volume of a chemical onto the car, which is a lot easier to, which is a bit more effective rather than spraying with a trigger nozzle, because you're going to inevitably, we might miss some spots. So this is a bit more effective in my opinion and easier. And what I've put in there is actually built Hamburgs, which cost me under £20 as well. I think it cost me about £18, $17.99, maybe something like that. This is a really effective APC all-purpose cleaner. I've used it before, and I've diluted 1 to 10, and you have 1 liter of chemical. So there's 100 milliliters of chemical in this bottle. So the other product I've got is this 1200 GSM. Microfiber drying towel, so it's really thick, and I just got it to sort of, because my Auto Finesse aqua towel, drying towel, it's getting to the stage where it's kind of being used a lot, so I want to upgrade it a little bit and see the difference. So this one is about under £15. I think it was like roughly £13. So, and the most expensive product is the Optimum No Rinse, which cost me about under £50. This is a concentrate. It's really effective. I used it about 10 years ago, and I remember this product. Well, not 10 years ago. Oh yeah, I used it about 10 years ago. This product. It's been in the market like forever. I didn't want. I used a wash and shine one, which doesn't leave products. I mean, it doesn't have wax. I just want a pure cleaner. And the way we're going to use it today, we're going to use it as a no rinse, and we're going to use it in many forms today. So this is Optimum No Rinse diluted 1 to 16. We're going to use it as a pre-wash, but for a pre-wash you only need 1 to 256 dilution ratio. But here I'm using 1 to 16, which is fine as well. We're going to use it before we do the contact wash, and we're going to use it as a drying aid, this one. And here I got this product. So we got 25 milliliters of Optimum No Rinse. I don't remember exact dilution ratio, but for 5 liters you only need like 22.5 milliliters of product. I've just rounded out to 25. And I'm using 5 milliliters of Bill Hamber Auto Wash here, because I believe this is a really strong shampoo as well. And I'm going to use a combination of both. And we're going to top off my current Fuso Code protection that I got now, that I applied 2 months ago, and it's still on there, and it does a great job protecting my vehicle from all kind of bad stuff that's on the roads these days, like salts. And we're top it off with this liquid type wax luxury gloss, easy to apply. I love this product. I used it a few times, so no need to buff off. Just put it in, buff it in, spray it on, and buff it out. But mainly I wanted to show you guys these, well, let's say 5 products. And I'm gonna show you a few tips and tricks on certain areas of the vehicle, and yeah, so let's get started.
So first things first, guys, we're gonna start with a APC pre-wash. As you can see, I pumped up the sprayer that I showed you, and now we're spraying the lower half of the vehicle. And as well, I'm going to show you that how I'm gonna spray some intricate areas of the vehicle, and that I would advise to treat like these areas. For example, I've just lost a molding here. I will put it back. I will fix it. But as you can see, there's a lot of dirt accumulated there. There's sand, grime, and stuff like that. So here I'm using my really soft brush to agitate emblems, grills, and all tight areas that I can get into with the brush. This APC is Bill Hamber 1 to 10 diluted, as I said and previously. Um, Especially after 1 month of not washing the car in the winter, I would advise to pre-treat the areas like this. Often they've been forgotten or neglected, so I'm not using the snow foam today because I don't want to. And as you can see here, I didn't pre-treat the area with an APC prior to brushing it out. I just sprayed it on the brush itself, the chemical, and then just agitated. So here I am agitating not agitating, I'm spraying my chemical in the wheel wells, tires, and wheel caps. I'm using my easy brush to agitate the wheel wells. It's a weird brush. Really, an Endurin brush is really good for wheel wells, this brush. Now I'm using my new brush that I showed you guys. It seemed to be really stiff, which you really want, and it's a bit more versatile. You can get it into tight corners, whereas Mother's brush wouldn't get, especially the tire area that gets underneath the wheel cap. Can agitate quite well. Yeah, I'm just using my medium stiff brush on the wheel cap. The front wheels are a mess. They have brake discs in the front, so there's a lot of brake dust thrown out. Now I'm rinsing out the wheel well and the tire and the wheel cap itself. Next stage, as you guys can see, I'm going to rinse out the vehicle, rinse off all the APC that was left prior. The APC that's been agitated as well, like on the rooftop molding that I showed you. Just generally the car will be all wet and soaked with water, so it kind of will knock off some dirt, especially will knock out all of the road grime, salts that on the lower half, and especially the areas that haven't pre-treated with the APC or all-purpose cleaner. So obviously this car has a Fuso coat that was applied previously, and as you can see, the car cleaned out pretty well, even with just a no contact wash. So it's going to be easier for me to work the car using my wire slash traditional method. So here's the Bill Hambird and ONR together, pouring it into the bucket, and I have 5 or 6 minutes in the bucket. So I'm gonna pre-spray the area with ONR, although the car is already wet, but I'm still gonna do it just to add a bit of slickness to the paint while contact washing the car. So I'll wash half of the roof and then I flip the towel and just agitate everything. ONR really gives a really interesting texture to the water, as you can see. It almost seems like it's pushing the water away. it's a really interesting chemical to work with, really useful and really versatile. So as you can see, I'm not using the traditional rinseless method. The way that people do it is they just wipe the car down slowly. I kind of agitate. I go back and forth, but I get a bit slower when I get on the lower half of the vehicle, because there is where the most dirt is. So I'm trying to take it slower there and perhaps be more cautious, so to speak. The windows, I go quick through them. There's a lot of slickness that I'm working with, and basically my mid doesn't even get dirty after washing the top half of the vehicle. And as you can see now, I'm gonna flip the mid on the lower half just to make sure it's 100% clean, and I'm just taking my time slowly. I'm just working slower here, and yeah. I pre-treat the towel with a little bit ONR, and I'm gonna use this ONR same solution as a drying agent, so gonna help us dry the car quicker and better. And the towel itself works great. It's my new towel, and it works great. Really little streaking left after drying the car. Maybe it's the ONR, maybe it's the towel itself, maybe it's both. But regardless, it works. They work good together, these two. I fold the towels, as you can see, when I work on the lower half of the vehicles for obvious reasons, because I don't want to drop it and contaminate the towel. So you can see up close there, you probably won't even be able to track any streaking left. Or even if there is, it's just going to dry out and clear itself out. I'm probably overusing the ONR. You don't need to really pour a lot of it as a drying aid. You just need a few sprays per panel. That's it. But I was just playing around with it, really. Working into intricate areas. First bigger areas, then I worked for intricate areas separately. Now I'm doing all the door shuts. It's basically the same process as with the clear coat. You wipe it down and then you dry it. You can spray ONR in there if you want, if you're extra cautious, but there's no, I wouldn't do that anyway. It's don't really, doesn't make much of a difference. You get a lot of, slickness from the mitt itself. This is my, this is how I clean the engine. I just address, well, it's not like a dedicated engine clean. It's just, I just address some areas that get dirty. Like I just cleaned the plastic trim on the engine, the battery, the things that stand out. But it's you clean out the parts wherever you can reach, and just to make them look presentable. Now I'm finishing off with the liquid wax from Soft 99. It works well with the Fuso coat itself. It's a pretty straightforward affair. You just need to buff it in. You don't need to use a dry towel to buff it out. Just use very little product, just a little bit. Just spray a few sprays per panel, and that's it. That's all you really need. And as soon as your microfiber cloth gets too saturated, you might want to use a bit less of the product. As you can see, I really just lightly spray it, and yeah, less is more in this kind of scenario. I've actually dressed the tires with the auto glim that I've showed you guys in my previous videos, and I just didn't film this bit here, but yeah. So this is the finishing result, guys. In order for the wheel caps not to stand out, I've decided to wax them as well to give them an extra shine. But overall, yeah, the car looks good as usual. ONR made it so easy to clean and wash, so yeah. The car is clean. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I see you in my next videos. Thank you. Bye.